I'm Steve Hill, and I just finished the 90-day program. I first learned about the program when my son Dan and his partner Tanner did it last spring, and I noticed they were getting really good results. And I saw, let's see, two spectacular-looking women in "I Am a Fat Burning Machine" t-shirts at the Ragnar, which was further inspiration. And decided to get brave and sign up. I think the main motivation, I mean, aside from seeing Dan and Tanner's results, my major motivation was twofold. One was for 10 or 12 or more years, I've been trying to get rid of weight that I gained about the time I turned 50 without success. And I also felt that there were some, what I've learned are limiting beliefs that probably affected my, what I did in other areas of my life. So, and I guess if there was a third thing, it was that I injured myself, my knee, several years ago, and I told my doctors I couldn't run anymore. And when I was at the Ragnar Wasatch Back, I really felt a strong desire to run at least one Ragnar before I passed to the great beyond. So those were my motivations, and as a result of this program, I would say, well, number one, last weekend I pointed towards doing the Ragnar Tennessee, and I completed that successfully last weekend. But my wife Tawny had a team in Las Vegas 2 weeks earlier where she was short, so 3 weeks earlier than or at least 2 weeks earlier than I planned, I ended up doing that one as well. So I managed to get through 2 Ragnars, none the worse for wear, and my knee held up. So that was a huge...
How many miles are those?
Oh, I did about 12 and a half miles in Vegas and about 12 in Tennessee.
Awesome.
So physically, I accomplished everything I wanted to, and I feel like I can... one of the things I thought was, or that I was afraid of, was that my not only were my best days behind me, but that I was going to be severely limited in what I did going forward. And now I found I can pretty much do everything I ever did, just maybe a little slower. And then beyond that, on the mind side, there are a couple of, I can't even, it's hard for me to even describe what it was in particular that got me here, but I would say, and I think my wife would say, that as a result of maybe some things that I learned in the program, our relationship's probably the best it's ever been. And I even solved a major, what I would call relationship issue at work that I'd been stewing over for a long time. And I think my ability to solve both of those problems was the result of trying to overcome beliefs that I had about what the outcomes would be if I confronted issues, and instead, I took on things more directly than I have in the past, and I got really good outcomes as a result. So, and last, I guess, my wife, seeing how things worked out for me, signed up for the program and is currently in her, I think, 3rd week, and is doing great and really enjoying it.
Awesome. Okay, I think you know your results, but we'll say it anyways on camera.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know inches.
Okay, so Steve, you shed 27 pounds and 22 inches in 90 days. Woo! Give me a thumbs up. Way to go.